Boom. Da-ba-doom. Boom. Da-ba-doom.
Hey guys, Chris Peach here, and welcome to Money Peach TV. Hey, do you remember growing up learning how to handle money? Yeah, neither do I. So that's why we're here today to make money fun again. We're going to talk about the principles in life that matter when it comes to managing your money the right way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Money Peach TV. Before we jump into this incredible episode of Money Peach TV, I want to take a second to talk to you guys about my #1 online program for showing you how to go from with money to being awesome with money, and that's Awesome Money Course. So head on over to awesomemoneycourse.com so you can see why people all over the world are taking advantage of this #1 online program for showing you how to be awesome with your money. Alrighty guys, welcome to Money Peach TV. This is the very first episode, so welcome. You're here for the inaugural episode of Money Peach TV. We are going to have a lot of content thrown at you. But I wanted to start off this episode with just kind of a little bit of story about me. How did I get started? Why am I here? Why am I sitting here talking to you guys about money? Well, to be honest with you, it wasn't too long ago that I was absolutely horrible with money. So my wife and I, we got married in 2008. Together we were making over $100,000 a year. We went to college, we were educated, we were smart, we were making a good income, and we were just sailing through life. We were completely normal, we thought. We thought, wow, this whole money thing is, I don't know why people are struggling with it. It's simple. You just make money and spend it, right? Well, let me tell you what happens in about 3 years worth of marriage. I remember it like it was yesterday. 2011, my wife calls me. She's at the grocery store. She has our 6-month-old baby boy on her hip. She calls me, she's in tears. And I'm thinking, what's going on? She tells me, we are out of money. I'm like, no, we're not out of money. She goes, no, you don't understand. I'm at the grocery store. There is groceries on the conveyor belt. Every card I use is getting declined. Thinking, all right. So I look on our account, we are overdrawn. So I remember thinking, okay, this is Wednesday. We don't get paid again until Friday, and we are officially broke, meaning we had no money in savings. We had maxed out our credit cards, and we are broke. But on the outside, we looked rich. I mean, if you would have asked anybody, we had the nicest cars. We lived in a nice neighborhood. We went to the Caribbean. We wore nice jewelry. We did everything that you would think rich people do, except we were poor people. We weren't poor people. We were dumb and poor people. So that was the defining moment. That was when we said, you know what? We're no longer going to live this way. We're tired of being normal. Because you know what normal is? Normal is 70% of people out there are paycheck to paycheck. Us, we were included in that normal. Normal is having $32,000 worth of student loan debt, and normal is driving a car with a $500 car payment over the next 66 months. Normal sucks. And I realized at that moment that we're not going to live like this anymore. If we've been married 3 years and we're still in our 20s and we're already this dumb with money, what's going to happen when we're 40, 50, 60 years old? I'll tell you what's going to happen is life's going to suck. We're going to rely on the government to take care of us, and the government has a track record of not even being able to take care of themselves. So at that moment, that was the defining moment when we said, we need to start taking care of our own lives. We got to be responsible. We need to start acting like adults because honestly, we were acting like children. So I started looking at money and I started realizing everything that I had ever been taught about money, which was basically nothing, was wrong. It was completely wrong. And we also realized something too, it's not complicated. This whole money thing, it has nothing to do with the numbers. It's about 10% fifth grade math, but the other 90% is behavior change. It's all about our behavior with money. We were horrible. We just decided if we don't look at it, we don't think about it, everything will be great. Let me ask you this. If you were to take a road trip across the country, how comfortable would you be taking that road trip without having a fuel gauge? That wouldn't be a good idea at all. That is how we live our lives. We go through our entire life not realizing that, oh, the money's just going to end up always being there. That's how you become broke. Trust me, I've been there. I remember living paycheck to paycheck, living broke. So what do we do about it? I remember my wife and I, we finally had that aha moment when we said, okay, pain is a great motivator. This is painful. Being this broke, being this embarrassed, being this ashamed, this is a painful moment. Let's do something about it. So we started looking at our finances. The first thing we did is we got on a budget. I remember hearing somebody once tell me, if it doesn't get measured, it will never be managed. Well, yeah, think about that. How can you go through your entire life just pretending that you can manage everything in your life in your head? You can't do that. So we started putting it on paper and we realized, holy crap. We are broke because we are spending way too much money on crap. We make this much money and we have nothing to show for it. So I remember we looked down on paper, we had $52,000 in debt. $52,000 in debt we racked up in 3 years of marriage. And we made over $100,000 a year. So it wasn't like we had an income problem. We had a behavior problem. Remember, it has nothing to do with the numbers. It has everything to do with your behavior. So we sat there and we looked at that and we said, what are we going to do to pay off this debt? Well, here's some of the things we did. We started cutting back our lifestyle. We called it scorched earth. We turned off our cable because guess what? Cable is a luxury item when you're broke. We got rid of our luxury cars because guess what? Luxury cars are there to impress people who don't give a crap about us anyway. So let's get rid of luxury cars and let's drive stuff that we can afford, that we could pay cash for. So we got rid of our luxury cars. We stopped taking vacations. We started saying no to people, which was kind of weird. In a society where we're taught that all you have to do is say yes, thumbs up, and swipe a credit card, we started saying no to people. I picked up extra work. We picked up overtime. I started cleaning pools in my own neighborhood. I mean, people literally thought we were crazy. I remember thinking to myself, yeah, we are crazy. We're crazy about getting out of debt. We're crazy about taking our lives back. We're crazy about creating hope. We want hope because someday we want to be able to retire with dignity. Someday we want to be able to give money. Someday we want to be able to take care of our children, our children's children, and leave a legacy. And that's not going to happen living paycheck to paycheck. I promise you. All that's going to happen is you're going to rely on the government, who has a track record of taking care of nobody, take care of you. You do not want that. So what we did is we started doing all these different things, living on that scorched earth, doing everything opposite. And in a course of 7 months, we went from being paycheck to paycheck to paying off $52,000 in that 7-month period. And that is crazy. It's mind-blowing. I look back at that going, yes, we were absolutely insane. But you know what? We're also those same insane people that are debt-free. And let me tell you what happens when I go to bed at night. When I go to bed at night and my head hits the pillow, I don't have any debt. We have a lot of money set aside for emergencies, and every single day our investments and our retirement accounts are growing. So when my head hits the pillow at night, I go to sleep. I don't stress about money. I have fun with money. Well, let me say this. The number one cause of divorce right now in North America is money fights and money problems. People out there are stressed about money. I mean, 70% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, right? 7 out of 10 people. Did you know right now that 6 out of 10 of your neighbors right now cannot write a check for $1,000? They might have the nicest cars, the nicest homes, all the different fancy toys out there, but they can't write a check for $1,000. That's no good. So what I'm here to do is I want to show you guys how you can start living a life with money that's awesome. Because when you have money and you're not stressing about money, it doesn't suck anymore. It's just the opposite. It is a life you want to live. Trust me. I want you guys to be able to learn how to manage your money. I want to show you how simple it is, really. I mean, a lot of people out there in popular culture will tell you, you can't figure this out on your own. No, it's not that at all. It's just no one's ever shown you how. So let me show you how to manage your money. Let me show you how to save money, how to build wealth. Let me show you just the 5th grade math principles that it comes to handling money. Join me in this next episode coming up where I'm going to talk to you guys about getting on a budget. How to get on a budget. And you know what? If you don't like the word budget, I got a surprise for you. We'll call it something new. We'll see you guys inside the next episode. But in the meantime, I want you guys to check out everything we talked about in this episode. Go to moneypeach.com/session1. We'll see you guys inside. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Money Peach TV. But before you leave, I want you to leave with a free gift. Go to moneypeach.com and please download my free budgeting form. 12,000 people as of today all over the world are using this thing every single month. I want you to be one of them as well. The number one habit of highly successful people is being proactive. Be proactive by getting on a budget. Moneypeach.com. Download the budget there. And also, don't forget to check out awesomemoneycourse.com, the number one online program for taking you from with your money to showing you how to truly manage your money the right way. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Boom, da-ba-doom, boom, da-ba-doom.